Hey, where you going?
To my job!
You have a job?
Why wouldn't I? I'm not some lazy, inconsiderate jerk who lays in bed all day.
Say, where can I get one of these jobs?
Oh, they're everywhere, especially if you're green and have 6 tentacles.
Thanks. I'm gonna go look for one so I can stop mooching off my friends and they can get back to their lives.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Executioner. And if you don't know, now you know. And off here to my right is my esteemed co-host, Almanac Jack. He's on the attack, and you can't teach that. What's going on, Jack?
What's going on, Executioner? What's going on, everybody out there? Welcome to another episode of Good Times. Executioner, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm busy.
Really? How busy are you?
I'm busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking competition.
Oh, it's better than a one butt cheek guy.
I don't know. That might be a little bit better.
That's going to be a really red butt cheek. But that's right, everybody. This is the Good Times podcast where there's good laughs, good fun, and it's always a good time. New shows come out every Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
So that way, you can get the show without even having to go look for it.
That's right.
But if they want to go look for it, Mr. Executioner, where the hell can they find the show?
So if you're looking for the show, all you have to do is go to your browser and go to thegoodtimespodcast.com, TheGoodtimespod cast.com.
That's right, and he just won the spelling bee.
Damn right. I got stung by the spelling bee as well.
Ouch.
So shout out to Hold Up
Wait a minute.
for their theme music that you hear at the beginning, middle, and end, called Give Life Back to Music. I'm glad I put that down because I feel like I didn't put that down correctly.
No, you got through it. Barely, but you got through it.
Well, thank God, because I don't want to botch it all over again, man. Oh,
It'd be total botchamania, man.
But hey, man, botchamania is really good. Jesus.
Oh, man, I love botchamania.
Me too.
Probably the best thing about botchamania is that the intro changes all the time.
Oh my gosh, it really does. And what was the older one? Because now it's the SmackDown one, right?
Yeah.
And then the one before that was,
I think it was the old Raw.
was it the old Raw?
Yeah. I think like the one from Attitude Era. The one that was like right after when Stone Cold would come out and it'd all be on fire.
Oh, was it really that one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
How do I not remember that? I don't know, but I loved it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Love
Anyway,
it.
Botchamania is great, folks. Go check it out.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to botchamania.com.
Yeah, good old Matthew. No, you know what though? That's real talent though, to like put all those botches and stuff into that intro and make it look legit with the music and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
seriously.
that's
And what episode is he at like right now? Like 130?
Shit, he's way up there.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's literally gotten so big that WWE came up with their own show called the Botch Club or whatever, right?
Yeah, but because he was starting to get taken off of YouTube because of the copyrights and stuff like that. And then even at what's it called, Starcast, they had him at Starcast. So he had his own show on Starcast, and now like he went from just a fan making videos about wrestlers fucking up. And now he's, meeting all these wrestlers that fucked up.
That's so cool.
That is, dude. Like, that's like the dream right there.
It really is, though.
Yeah. So, what you been up to lately, man?
Just working. Obviously, we just came off the weekend where we had like a lot to do. Yeah. And this upcoming weekend, I ain't got shit to do. And honestly, I'm kind of happy because I get to rest a little bit over this weekend.
Especially considering last week you lost your fucking card. Did you get it back? Did you get a new one?
I just got it today, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm kind of honestly I'm pretty happy because I mean it only took 5 days. They did say 5 to 7 business days, but like to get it today was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, well they probably sent it Monday. That's why.
Right.
So I mean that's the start of the week, so I might as well get there pretty quick.
Honestly, I'm just happy that I got it because it means I get to use it. and abuse it.
Yeah, I can finally buy food.
I know. I go to work hungry and I leave work hungry, and I'm still hungry right now. I haven't eaten like 2 days. I don't know about you guys.
Well, we just had Charlie's, and they're pretty good.
That's true. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell I haven't ate for 2 days though, so there's always that.
Yeah, that's true. Did they make you like reset your PIN, and do they make you do all that, or is it like the same stuff? And
well,
whatever?
For those of you that know my PIN, and for the safety of myself, yes, I did change it.
Yeah, that's good. Every time I've gotten a new card, I change my PIN, but it's like not really that hard to figure out.
I was gonna start guessing numbers, but never mind.
Yeah, it's not 000 or 1 2 3 4 or anything.
69 69.
No, it's not like my birthday or anything. It's not that easy.
I think it is.
No, dude, can you believe that there are people that probably do change it to like their birthday or 0000?
Oh yeah, dude, all the time. When I used to do like passwords for people, or not passwords, excuse me, when like a lot of people come to me for computer needs and stuff like that, and I'll always like let them know like, hey, I need your password. Oh, it's just da 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 da, and it's like their birthday or something, and I'm like,
God,
really, your birthday? Oh, you can't do that.
What's your PIN number? Oh, it's the last 4 of my social security number.
What is that?
It's blank 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 blank. Oh my God, lady, how stupid are you?
It would be even worse if she told me, oh, it's the first 4 of my social security number.
Oh, that'd be even worse. Yeah. Today, Janet and I went to go see Captain Marvel.
Janet.
Don't
be looking at my Janet.
Yeah, and it was pretty good. I mean,
nice.
it had its good parts, and I mean, it's not it's kind of not fair to compare it to Infinity War.
Oh,
because I mean, Infinity War is just like shit, the best like thing ever.
Just be careful what you say about the movie, because if you say anything bad, you might be a sexist. I'm just saying.
Or a spoiler alert.
Oh no,
but I was thinking while I was watching the movie of ideas for the show.
Okay.
So have we ever watched a movie together? Like, did we ever go see a movie at the theater together?
Yeah, we went and saw Ant-Man and the Bumblebee or whatever, number 2.
Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, the second one. We went to
go see that together?
Yeah, because remember we were with David and James?
Oh shit, if it was with David, that must have been a long time ago.
Ant-Man and the Wasp came out like last year.
I know, but I don't remember going with David anywhere.
We were at that that restaurant across the street from Kmart. Cool Hand Luke's.
Oh yeah, Cool Hand Luke's. That's right. Whose
birthday was that?
I think it was James's birthday, no?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was James' birthday.
Yeah, that's right, because he promised a cool handy for everybody that went. And we didn't get a cool handy.
You know what the best part about that was though? Was the server just absolutely he fucking hated you, dude.
He did, dude.
You had so much heat with that guy. It was hilarious.
It's like he was mad that I came after everybody else. And
I did too.
Well, shit. Maybe because it was Janet and I. So I mean, he hated both of us. He's like, "Fuck, now I gotta get 2 more plates."
Fucking Mexicans.
But I ordered the same exact thing as James did, but his mashed potatoes came with bacon, gravy, and cheese on it.
Oh, that's right.
And I just got fucking potato, no onions or anything in it.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, "Hey man, he's like, do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he fucking walked away. I'm like, "Why are you asking me for a drink? I'm just gonna order water, and I'm not gonna order a beer or like tell you to make me a fucking cocktail or something like that." But no, fuck that guy, dude.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of like a while back. My mom, she came up to me. She's like, "Hey, do you want me to do your clothes?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then she's all, "So you'll do them later?" And I'm like, "Okay." No, I was like, don't get me wrong, like I'll do my clothes, that's not a big deal, but what? Yeah. I was so confused.
So stupid. But what was the last movie you saw?
You mean like in theaters?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Was it Super Troopers? Because I know you told me you went to go see Super Troopers.
I seen that twice. I seen Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 twice. I still haven't even seen the first one.
Who'd you go with the second time?
Who did I go with the second time? I honestly don't remember. It's honestly, I haven't been to a movie in a while. Shit.
This was the first movie I'd been to in a long time.
You too?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since Movie Pass died.
Yeah.
Ever since MoviePass died, man.
Okay, for anybody out there that didn't have MoviePass, MoviePass was like the ultimate thing ever. Go watch as many movies as you want for $10 a month.
Oh my
and fuck, dude, it was like the coolest thing ever because I literally saw every movie that was in the theaters like that summer.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have anything to do because Janet went to a training meeting over in Modesto. I didn't have anything to do that day. What did I go see? Ready Player One. Went to go watch the longest movie they had.
Did you know that Modesto has a baseball team?
What are they called?
They're called the Modesto Nuts.
No way. Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to say like the Modesto Molestos.
Oh, no.
That's the team I'm going to start.
I'm going to send Fernie over there so they can change it to the Modesto Fernestos.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Even
Modesto
better.
Nuts. Those guys are crazy.
That's awesome.
Okay, how about this? What's your favorite movie? Let's go through like the genres of like what's your favorite movie?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
What are genres? Just kidding.
Horror movie. Like, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say which was my favorite porno. I thought you said horror movie.
Oh, that's the last category.
Oh, favorite horror movie. Damn, that's
favorite horror movie. Yeah,
horror. Sorry, I can't say horror. Horror. Wow. Talk about being on the spot. No, probably the Conjuring movies.
Yeah, those are already
no. Sorry, the Insidious movies.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You know what was really scary on the first Insidious, where the Darth Maul looking demon dude.
Oh,
when he would pop up, like the strings, the orchestra strings.
Yeah,
like whenever you'd see that dude, fuck.
The only thing I hated about that movie was the orchestra at the very beginning. Like when it showed Insidious, is all.
Oh, dude, it's so loud.
Dude, in the theater, I was just dying. Oh,
I know. You're like, oh, I wonder when they're going to show the title card for the movie. You're like, holy shit. The movie's awesome.
It's so true. It killed me. What about you?
For what they were worth back then, the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, yeah. Those are so good.
Because, that was like a category in horror movies where they made it look real. I mean, it wasn't like Blair Witch or anything like that.
Right.
But they made it look real, even though like the budget for the movie was super low.
Yeah.
But it was like a category of like real hauntings that aren't overproduced like an Amityville Horror,
right,
or something like that, or like The Shining, something like that,
right.
And plus, like, I think the fact that people were like, oh shit, this could really happen to me, like I think it took place in like LA or San Diego,
right? So
like everybody's like, oh, I don't want to go to San Diego anymore.
Hell no, I love those movies too, and honestly, those would have been top for me if Insidious never came out. But since Insidious came out, it was definitely really good, and a lot of people talked about those Paranormal Activity movies. It's not that scary, but I thought like a lot of the spots were really well put in. You had like the baby doing crazy shit. Like
yeah,
I love like I don't know, like just as if honestly, not a lot of things scare me like at all. Like I would say,
except spiders.
Oh fuck that! That's a different type of scared.
Yeah. What if it was a ghost spider? He had a spider ghost.
Oh, hell no. A spider ghost? Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, but I was going to say, okay, I knew a lot of Mexican people that were like, it's not scary. I mean, the first one was scary, but the second one sucked, and the third one sucked, and the fourth one sucked. But then they released that Mexican version of it.
What?
I think it was called The Marked Ones. It's Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones.
Oh, The Marked Ones,
and it was,
yeah.
And it was kind of like centered around... like Mexican tradition and stuff like that. And it was Mexican people in the movie. And I remember when they saw that, fuck that. We ain't watching that movie no more. Because I remember we went somewhere and I was like, let's fucking watch it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. And they're like, nope, not gonna watch it because we got this and this. Just like my grandma has that. No. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that because at the very end, she ends up slitting her throat or whatever, right? Because
I can't recall like how it happened, but I mean,
I feel like
it was parts where like they were kind of like the spirit or demon or whatever it was, like was making them do stuff to themselves.
Okay.
And to others. So I don't remember what happened to somebody, but.
Yeah, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. And like I said, that would have been top if Insidious didn't come out. And now I will say the biggest upset movie for me that sucked was the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, but, yeah, dude.
But I will give it that I barely saw it probably like 4 years ago. Oh. And probably back in the day, it was like the scariest thing ever, which I could understand because it did have a good concept. But honestly, I watched it and I was like, this is really bad. Yeah. Like really bad. I felt bad.
Yeah, some movies just don't hold up. I think horror movies like is a category where it gets harder and harder to like scare people because they've seen it all,
But you know which ones actually hold up after all these years are like the Stephen King ones. Like those ones are just just because like the objective and the whole subject of the movie and the plot of the movie, like the villains in quotations, the villains, they're just so good. Like everything's like really good. So yeah, I like those.
Yeah. Okay. What about action movies?
Oof. Do you got one while I think of one?
Let's see. Honestly, like all the stuff that Marvel's been putting out is really good. I really liked was it Captain America Civil War?
Okay.
That's the one where they introduced the Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Spidey.
As far as a not superhero movie? I kind of mentioned this before, Independence Day.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because that's action nonstop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. I went to go. It's funny. I think I went to go see this with David. The movie I went to go see with David was Star Trek 2. Is when they rebooted it.
Shit,
dude, that movie from the beginning to the end.
Rules, when you ain't got to pretend.
Non-stop action.
That was a really good movie.
It starts off with him. With Captain Kirk running away from something. You're like, holy shit, he's already fucking neck deep into something.
Yeah.
And then the only time it stops is when they go back to Star Command, but like 5 minutes later, fucking Khan starts shooting up the whole building. You're like, oh God, no.
So at first, so you were talking about the non-superhero or the superhero ones. I would agree with Avengers. Avengers was really good. Now the non-superhero one, my all-time favorite, and I don't know why, it usually slips my mind. John Wick.
Hey, they have John Wick 3 coming out this year.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. So I literally went into John Wick not knowing what John Wick was. I just remember Hugo randomly just hits me up. Well, he didn't randomly hit me up, but just told me, hey, I'm going to go to the movies in a little bit. Do you want to come? I'm like, sure, whatever. What are we watching?
You want to see him?
But honestly, probably at the time, I was probably just lonely, and I just said yes to everything. Everything. No, I'm just kidding. So then
I was down for it all.
So he came and picked me up, and we were on the way over there. I'm like, we're gonna go see you. Like, oh, we're gonna go see John Wick. I'm like, okay. I've never seen it, never heard of it, don't know what it is. But after I walked out of there, it was, oh man, it was so. I love that movie. It was just so good. Like the action was ridiculous, and they made it so believable. It wasn't like he, fucking sends the guy to the ropes and then, ducks down and then gets kicked in the chest. It wasn't like that. It didn't look like a shoot, or it didn't look like a work. It was like it looked like a total really shoot. Good. Yeah, it looked like a total shoot. And I absolutely loved that movie from the beginning to the end. Rules.
Did you ever watch the Matrix movies?
Dude, a long time ago. I don't remember shit though.
Those movies are really good too.
I might have to rewatch them because
I want to rewatch them. We should rewatch them together, and then we'll talk about it on the show.
We can rewatch them together.
Yes. I'll get the popcorn with the hole on the bottom. But yeah, dude. No, seriously, I've been wanting to rewatch them. I think they're on Netflix. So we
really?
So we should rewatch them, and then we'll talk about them. We'll do a weekly review, a weekly Matrix review.
How many are there?
I think 3. Yeah, 3.
3? Damn, maybe I haven't seen them all then. Maybe I've only seen the first one.
Thank God it's not like fucking Transformers or some bullshit where it's like 6 of them and only one's good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay. What about comedy movie?
Oh, dude, it probably would have to be between Superbad and Superbad. It would be between Superbad, Happy Gilmore, and Super Troopers. I couldn't pick out of the 3.
I'm with you on Happy Gilmore.
and Big Daddy. See, I can't pick anything. Oh, and then all the Jim Carrey movies. Fuck,
dude. Yeah, Ace Ventura is so amazing.
They're so funny, dude. I love Jim Carrey. He's like my favorite. Same with Adam Sandler. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, it would probably be Superbad, because that movie is I probably watched that movie every single day for like a year when I was younger, because we didn't have cable.
Yeah.
Or we were just in that time where we didn't have cable or internet or anything. All I had was like a PlayStation 2 and my DVD, and the DVD of Superbad.
Oh my God, dude. That was totally me too.
Dude,
I had like 500 DVDs and just like my PS2.
Yes, dude. And that honestly was probably like, I could do that with the rest of those movies I mentioned too, but it was just Superbad for some reason. I just couldn't stop laughing. It never got not funny. What about you?
For me, Accepted is always going to be on.
Oh, another one.
I love that movie, dude.
I think it's just because like we're really into like fucking comedy shit, you know what I mean? So I just think it's like hard, but
because there's subtle stuff in there where like you really have to like look at it. Another one would probably be Revenge of the Nerds. It might not be a comedy movie, but to me, it's fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, the first one. Watch that one.
Watch that one. The Revenge of the Nerds.
It's got my buddy in there. He's really good. Another one would probably be Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And Billy Madison.
Oh my God, another one.
Billy Madison is just a classic.
That was really,
and then, oh geez, probably Friday.
Oh yeah, Friday really movies are really good too.
Yeah, god damn.
There's so many fucking movies, dude. Yeah,
we're gonna watch some movies after this.
Together, cuddled up. I'm just kidding.
Go get the blanket. Go get the skeet coat.
Damn it! I was just about to say that, you bastard.
Oh man. What other genres are there? Comedy, action, horror. Shit, and those are all the good ones.
I guess we can talk about like
kid movies.
I was just about to say that.
There we
go. Movies when we were younger, because then it'll filter into the next thing we're going to talk about.
I have two. They have been and always will be my favorite. Toy Story 1.
Oh, and Toy Story 2.
And the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, okay, nice.
I have those two movies memorized to the T. I could tell you everything.
Yeah.
And dude, when Toy Story 3 came out, Andy is graduating.
Andy is graduating. My God, Andy.
Andy's graduating, and he's graduating and going to college. And at the time, I was the same age as Andy. I was like, oh, this movie is for me. It was made just for me. And then what happens? I was going to Sunnyside High School. Guess what the daycare's name was? Sunnyside. I was like, oh, this movie's for me. This movie's made for me.
They're listening to you.
They were listening to me. And oh my God, dude. Toy Story 1 and the Power Rangers movie. I could watch those any day. And fuck, I watch them now because I think the Power Rangers movie is on Netflix, and I've seen that a couple times.
Oh, it is?
I think so. Or it was, but at the time, yeah, I was watching the fuck out of
it. For me, honestly, yeah, Toy Story for sure is one of them. Power Rangers, yeah, I would probably watch. I'd say that as well. But I think the ones that get me all the time is the Home Alone movies. Like I absolutely love the Home Alone movies.
Oh yeah,
and as well as the Mighty Ducks. This is where my hockey fucking fascination comes from.
I really only remember the first one. Like I don't remember
they were
others.
All really good. Like you have to watch them because it's cool. Because the thing I like about older movies like that is that they progress. Like, you know, the first one they're like hella small and they suck, and then the second one they're pretty good, and then
they get older.
Yeah, and then they get older. I mean, I would hope so. You know, it's not like The Simpsons where they
well, that's
they shot one movie. Like, they shot 3 movies in 1 year.
Yeah, it's not like where they replace the kids either.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I hate that. Like
same.
Where like especially because say like there's a kid and he's like 8 years old. Movie comes out 4 years later. They replace him, and you're like, no, like, why are you gonna do a movie that's like basically taking place in like 2 months after what happened?
So true. I hate that. I agree with that. And then The Little Giants was a really big one for me too.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
That's such a good movie.
Speaking of Little Giants, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh yeah, that was such a good movie too.
Yeah.
Damn, see, those are all good movies.
Yeah.
And honestly, going back and watching them, there's only been like a few where I've started it and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? And one of those is The Big Green. I used to love The Big Green when I was little, but
I don't remember that one.
That's the soccer one.
I don't remember that one.
Really?
The only one I think of soccer is the one with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell's a soccer coach. I can't remember the name of that one.
Damn it, I can't. I don't know.
Obviously, I don't remember soccer movies unless it's Shaolin Soccer.
But we forgot about a bunch of Will Ferrell movies too in the fucking comedy category.
My favorite movie of his all time will always, even though he's just like a small character in it, but he makes such a big impact. It's Wedding Crashers.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And guess what his name is in the movie too?
Oh, you just told me this. I forgot.
His name is Chaz.
Good old Chaz.
Good old Chaz is in the movie. He was my favorite character.
And Anchormans were all really good too. I love the Anchorman movies.
Did you see Anchorman 2? Where they have all the other news channels and stuff?
That's dude, that was awesome. I just remember what's his name running around with the trident.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then he was like running around with the grenade.
I remember Will Smith was in there out of nowhere. Like he shows up as one of the news guys.
Oh, that's the news guys. Yeah.
You know what movie we're forgetting? Hang on before I go to that. Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah,
that movie's so good.
And before you go to that, Dorothy Mantooth was a saint.
Anyway, I was gonna say the old Ninja Turtles movies, like the live action ones where they wore the suits.
Dang, that's a shit. I don't think I ever seen those.
I used to have those movies on tape.
Wow.
On tape, dude. I used to watch that the first one all the time. I probably wore that tape out. I watched it so much.
Jeez.
And then the second one was called The Secret of the Ooze. And man, I've been dying to see that one. I don't know if it's on Netflix or maybe Hulu or somewhere.
Of the ooze.
And then the third one, I don't know what it is with third movies back in the day, but like Back in the Future or Back to the Future, I mean.
Oh yeah.
They went, to Wild Wild West.
Right.
For some reason, the fucking Ninja Turtles movie did that too. They went to the Wild Wild West. So
I don't know.
It must be thirds. If we ever make a third movie or third show or something, we need to go to fucking Wild Wild West.
Damn it, we're already like 6 shows in now.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's put them out of order. We'll start a new show. And then we'll be rootin' and tootin'.
There you go. Root, tootin', bootin'.
How about this? What do you think about the trailers of movies like giving away too much?
Oh, I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
Because honestly, trailers now are way longer than they used to be. I remember trailers being like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Now they're like fucking 4 or 5 minutes.
You know what? I'll take back what I just said. I can't say that I hate that because of the simple fact that I don't even watch trailers anymore because they're like 3 fucking minutes long.
Yeah.
What's the point of a 3-minute long trailer when you're just going to see basically 3 minutes of action in a damn movie anyway?
Yeah. And then like, okay, what was it? Captain America Civil War. Like it was like, oh, they have trailer number 2 dropping, and then they show the Black Panther, and you're like, what the fuck? Why didn't you save that and make it a surprise?
Yeah.
And then like trailer number 4 and number 5 come out, and then they show Spider-Man, and you're like, oh my god, dude. Like the biggest, most popular fucking Marvel character you just give away in a fucking trailer.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
God. Yeah.
Well, it's like if you have 2 surprises, then if you're gonna give one, then okay, I can understand that. So then that at least the second one can be like, oh shit, but stupid. Yeah. I mean, what? So you're telling me that all the Avengers aren't good enough to be in the movie to bring fans, that all of a sudden you're going to show Spidey, and then all of a sudden all these fans are just going to show up, oh my god, it's Spider-Man.
We got to show the 2 new guys that are going to be in the movie just for you to come see the movie, to buy the ticket.
I can understand Black Panther a little bit. Now I can understand Black Panther in the fact that, obviously he's a minority in there, and they want to bring in those tickets. However, you have a shit ton of Avengers already. What's the point?
Yeah.
Idiots, man.
Yeah, there's what, 6 on each side, on Iron Man's side and Captain America's side. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you bring in those 2 and you're like, holy fuck, dude. I don't know. I hate it. You know what else I hate? I hate the fucking prices for, what do you call it? Concessions.
Oh, God.
Popcorn is like $80.
Oh, God.
popcorn's like $80. Another like $62 for a fucking soda.
Oh my god. 62.
No, but seriously, I bought a M&M's ice cream bar.
Oh my god.
I think it was $7.
Oh jeez.
$7 goddamn dollars.
Hit the distortion. $7.
Dude, it was so bad. I'm like, do I even really want this? And then Janet was paying, so I was like, yeah, I do. I bought the ticket, so she bought the food.
There you go.
Yeah, so but I was like, all right, okay.
You're I spent $22. $45 for her's okay.
She got to break out a credit card just to go to the movies now. No, so we got a medium popcorn, and they always try to upsell you.
Yeah,
they're like, oh,
for
would you
25 cents more?
It's 50 cents more now.
Oh god,
like would you like to get the large size for 50 cents more? And I'm like, no, because I didn't even finish the large last time. And then
I always end up getting the large because I always bring it back to the house and everyone just eats it.
Yeah. Well, then we got a large soda just because we were sharing it.
Okay.
So I mean that makes sense, and we finished that thing. By the way, we got Fanta. So shout out to the Orange Nation.
Orange Nation, and did you see that there's a new orange variation? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola Orange, dude. I swear, they got to be listening to
dude, the Orange, man.
It was literally like a week after that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. We're
literally
good. We're good.
Yeah, we really are good. We saw that coming. We even saw the run-in and everything coming.
Hell yeah, dude. And I think they said that this is like Coke's new first new flavor in years.
Wow.
Like real new flavor, not like a Coke Zero or whatever, because I mean that was already kind of its thing. It's not a new flavor, it's the same flavor, just formula's a little bit different. Yeah. But like this is like their first like new flavor in forever.
That's crazy, dude.
And then I even heard a commercial for it on the radio.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and it was just like some lady singing, Coke, it's got the orange flavor, it's got some vanilla in it. I don't know. It was really long too, because then the guy kept going, new Coke, get this Coke flavor with orange and vanilla added to it. Orange Coke, Coke Orange. Like he kept saying Coke Orange like a jillion times.
That's funny. That's why you remember it too, because he said it so many times. And then as soon as you think he's done, Orange Coke.
No, seriously, they started singing, and then that was like 30 seconds, and then I thought it was over, and then the guy comes on, new Coke vanilla, Coke Orange with vanilla. It's got Coke and orange in it. And you're like, holy shit, this commercial's forever. Man.
It's got that Coke that'll make you choke.
So then we got a medium popcorn. I finished it. She got dibs, the ice cream dibs, the little nuggets,
little dibs on nuggets. Your heart. Oh my god.
I got the ice cream bar, and then she got red vines.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, dude, I don't even remember how much the red vines were, but I bet you that shit was
$7 probably.
It probably was. When the same package is over at the dollar store for $1.
Oh, dude, me and when we were younger, my grandma would take us to the movies, but we would always drop by the dollar store, man.
We used to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, we used to do that, especially when we take the kids.
Oh, yeah.
The kids. Oh, dude, check this out. 4th of July, last year, the year before, I don't remember. But we go to Selma every year to go to the football stadium, and they do it there at the school every year.
Yeah,
and we usually get some snacks. We'll put them in Ziploc baggies so they don't make as much noise as regular chips bag. Where let's see, where's that thing at? Regular fucking chips bag sounds all loud and shit.
By the way, that's an old skeet towel you just grabbed.
Oh God, I wonder it's so hard. But anyway, we went there, and I don't know, man. I thought I could sneak in this fucking Pringles can.
Is that a Pringles can, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah. So we put everything inside of the like the folding chair, like in the folding chair. And then, the lady goes up to it and she's feeling it to make sure there's no fucking weapons or whatever. Very, very minimal security.
Yeah. That's more security than they have now.
Yeah. So then, honestly, she just kind of feels it and she's like, oh, okay. But then she for some reason takes a peek over and looks. And I was like, oh no. So she saw the aluminum part of it because it was upside down. And she's like, nope, it's got to go back. You guys can't get in. Meanwhile, right before us, there's a little kid in a wagon. They're like, oh, let me see what's under here, buddy. They lift up his blanket. There's snacks. There is so many snacks, dude. Like, seriously.
They let him go.
There's like, yeah, they did. There's juice cups. There's fucking Cheetos. There's candy.
In a wagon?
Huh?
In a wagon?
In the wagon.
Jeez.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, you let him go, but you don't let me go with my Pringles can?
What is it about people just hating you out in public?
I don't know, dude.
It's awesome.
I don't know. People get away with shit, dude, and then when I try to do it, it don't work.
I know that feeling.
Anyway, so yeah,
rant over.
Yeah. So we used to do that with the kids. We would go to the movies and get some stuff, and when I was there, somebody brought in like 7-Eleven hot dogs and shit like that. I'm like, shouldn't be eating that hot dog. That's a gross ass hot dog, dude.
Oh my god.
Who knows how long that thing's been on the roller?
Hell nah.
No. What's your favorite snack to get when you go to the movies?
Ooh. Licorice. Twisters or whatever the fuck. Twizzlers.
Do you like black licorice?
I used to, I don't anymore.
Really?
I used to.
That shit smells like medicine.
I don't know what it was. Everybody, when I was younger, my dad would always get licorice, but the not the Twizzler ones, the red licorice or whatever, or red. I don't know what is that. What they were called? They just came in that big old tub, that round tub.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's the licorice that I remember when they had a snack bar for St. Helens, like sports. You know, like football games and volleyball games would be going on. You're like, oh, let me have 2 things of licorice. You get like 2 of them for $1 or something. You know, probably wasn't that much. Probably 4 for $1, but that's the ones they always have, and they have those at Smart and Final. Dude, the other day, Janet was like, I want some red vines. Let's go to Smart and Final.
Red vines, that's pretty cool.
And I was like, oh, okay. She wants to get a package of red vines. Me forgetting fucking Smart and Final sells everything in bulk. Oh. She's like, I want to get some red vines. She comes with this big old bucket. I'm like, no, you don't. Because I'm not going to eat them, and ain't nobody else going to eat them except you. And you ain't going to eat all these things. So she didn't end up getting them.
It'd be Twizzlers, red licorice or whatever, and then probably just popcorn, or just really, it could be anything chocolate, but I would probably have to go with Twizzlers. Those are fire as fuck.
Okay, I always go Reese's Pieces.
I forgot about those too.
Okay, but here's the thing though. There is a difference between Twizzlers and Red Vines.
Yeah,
Twizzlers are like little tubes that actually like twist together.
Right.
While Red Vines are just literally like one chunk of licorice.
Yeah, and
but which one do you prefer though?
Oh, dude, it really just depends, because sometimes, like, if I'm in the mood for something really, really sweet and sugary, then it's Twizzlers. But if I'm like, if I just see red vines just kind of laying around, I'll eat them. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I crave them, but at the same time, it's just more so they're not as sweet, and I'm okay with that. And they still taste so good. Don't get me wrong, they still taste good. What about you?
I like Twizzlers, but man, I gotta go Red Vines. I think Red Vines is it's a different. They're both licorice, but they're different flavors.
Yeah.
Like way different flavors. But I noticed
like Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a candy tournament sometime.
Yeah.
But the thing with Twizzlers though is I find it I don't know if chewy's the word, but like more like it takes longer to break down.
Yeah, I got you.
Than a red vine does.
Yeah.
Because with the red vine, like you can chew it and like it slowly dissolves or whatever. But for some reason with Twizzlers, man, that shit takes forever.
I don't think I ever had that problem. Sounds like a personal problem.
Maybe I'm just sucking on it too long.
You could be sucking on it just a little too long.
I need to stop sucking.
Sometimes you have to put it in your mouth and then at the roof of your mouth, and then you'll like suck it.
I need to use my tongue more.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's awesome.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what we are doing right now. We're taking a quick commercial break.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the other side, where we have some more jam-packed, picked, licked, and dicked. I don't know. More jam-packed, picked, licked, and dicked episode of Good Times.
Fucking Good Times.
Go to commercial. Coming soon to a city near you. It's Kermit the Frog Live. It's the Don't Worry, Be Happy tour, sponsored by Lipton Tea. Kermit is doing all new stand-up, and it's quite riveting.
You know, I just got out of the hospital the other day. Yeah, I had to get an emergency operation.
Kermit is doing totally awesome new stand-up and telling stories from his youth.
When I was younger, I found myself in jail a lot of times. Sometimes too much. I guess you could say I committed too many crimes.
Tickets start at just $10 for general admission and $25 for VIP. It's an event that promises to be unforgettable.
What's the difference between a frog and a horny toad? One says ribbit ribbit, and the other one says rub it rub it.
Opening acts performed by Dig'em the Frog, the Hypnotoad, the Battletoads, Frogger, and Michigan J. Frog. You know, the one from the WB.
So there was a time when Miss Piggy got a call on her phone and I answered it for her. I told them, she can't talk right now. She has a frog in her throat.
Kermit the Frog Live, the Don't Worry, Be Happy tour. Get your tickets today at your local Ticketmaster to the show that will be froggin' awesome. If you'd like to advertise a product or idea of yours here on the show, shoot us an email to goodtimespodcastgtp@gmail.com. We'd love to work with you and grow both of our brands.
The Guys of the Roundtable podcast, the OG show on the Guys of the Roundtable network, gives you genuine table-style conversation where no stone goes unturned. The GOTR podcast is available for download every Friday on iTunes. Now, back to the show.
And we're back here on the Good Times podcast. I hope you enjoyed that commercial, because I know I did, since I'm editing it, right?
Yeah, he's got to listen to it more than anybody.
Actually, I really do. And the funny thing is that I still don't get bored of the commercials, even if I've listened to it like 70 times while editing this freaking podcast.
Yeah, honestly, awesome. I listened to the show like probably 4 or 5 times, and I don't get tired of it.
I really don't either. And
do you know why?
Why?
It's because we're just so damn good.
I was going to say just because I like listening to myself talk, but no.
Yeah, because of the egomaniac that I am.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got to talk a lot about movies that were good and bad.
Yeah.
But now I really want to go into a different topic of good and bad.
Okay.
We're going to talk about good and bad jobs that we've had.
Oh, the JOBs.
Good old just over brokes.
Oh.
So, I don't know about you, but I have probably a page and a half worth of fucking jobs on my resume, and they all suck. No.
Well, how about we do this first? What was our first job?
Oh, okay. Now, I think I have I have a few first jobs, because I'm wondering, is it first job of tax pay, or is it non-taxable work?
Yeah. We'll go. How about we do this? We'll do the non-taxed ones, and then we'll go into eventually our first taxable job, our first W-2.
So the very first, this would be my very first job, even though it was a non-tax one. I was working at a haunted house in 7th grade, 8th grade.
No way.
Yeah.
Doing what?
I was a scarer guy.
Oh, you're the guy that jumped out. Hey, what are you doing?
So basically what it was it was an old haunted house in downtown, and one of my friends at school was like, yeah, I just got the job being a scare, da. I'm like, hey, that's cool. And he's like, hey, do you want to go with us and like be in? I'm like, yeah, sure. So it was super cool. So there was 2, I guess, mazes or haunted houses that you could go in. One of them was just this pitch black place, right, where you would just walk around with a glow stick, and that's all you do. You walk around with a glow stick trying to find stuff, and then the scarers are all around in different corners, and they all have like those black scream, those scream robes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like everybody had that on, and you just come out, and dude, those were so much fun. And I ended up breaking my nose. Well, I didn't break it, but I almost did. So that was really cool. And then the other one was, I don't really remember it too much, but it was more so like you were outside, like an outside setting, and then there would be like this random Jeep and leaves all on the floor, and then people would just be like in random spots, just scaring the hell out of you. It was really good. It was really good.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. And
what was the name of it? Do you remember?
A Ghoul's Night.
Oh, nice.
So shout out to A Ghoul's Night. You're probably dead now, but
you know which one we went to was Raisin Hell. It's in Madeira.
Raisin Hell. That sounds familiar, but I could just be thinking about the California raisins.
Big old corn maze. And then they have two or three different like themed mazes, because they have like a regular corn maze that's just like, oh, we'll see if you can go through here. But then they have like two or three of them where it's the maze, but it's also like themes of stuff too.
Okay.
So Janet and I went with her sister and her boyfriend, and they're dead. Like they are dying afraid of like everything that we're going through. And me, I'm just like kind of dragging everybody like, come on already, let's go. And at the very end of one of them, okay, tell you about one guy got me because it like there was a couple guys that had already come out and popped out, so I'm just like, oh, okay, nobody's gonna pop out until the next one. And then some guy dressed up as like a jester, and he looked like the Penguin from Batman because he's a real fat dude. Yeah, and he comes out walking, and he's got what does he say? He's got 2 bowling pins. That's what he's got. He's got 2 bowling pins, and he comes out. Hey, you want to knock around? And I'm like, oh shit, this guy got me. Okay,
you want to knock around?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, you got me there. Hey. And then right at the very end of that one, you hear a chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
And it turns out there's 2 guys hiding behind like this wall, and as soon as you walk out, they run at you with these chainsaws. And
that's how it is at Hobbs Grove.
Yeah, and see, we didn't get chased by a guy because the other 2 guys were already out chasing somebody else, so we just walked out. And this one, while we were going through like this little like alien crash landing thing, like it's just there to like take
Roswell.
Pictures. And we watched this guy get chased by one of those chainsaw guys, literally through like the entire place. Like the guy with the chainsaw was not stopping. He kept chasing him.
Shit.
And man, I felt so bad for the guy getting chased because he looked tired. He was like, just kill me already.
He's all wheezing.
Yeah, basically. It was bad.
What about your first non-taxable job?
Well, it could have been 2 because honestly, I don't remember which one came first, but it's probably the one mowing lawns with my dad.
Okay.
But if you don't count that one,
wait, you got paid for that shit?
Yeah.
Lucky.
I know.
I got an allowance, but
it wasn't much. So
yeah.
I mean, go figure.
Go figure.
But no, the other one was my buddy. His parents owned a Mexican restaurant.
Google's.
No, and it wasn't the cousins either.
Oh, Cucas.
Yeah. So it was. I won't say the name, but it was a Mexican restaurant with a certain Mexican guy on the logo. And,
the thumb.
Yeah. with the mustache.
The thumb hat. Okay.
And
I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, so his parents said if I wanted to work there, and I was just like, oh well, fuck it, I'll try it. And the restaurant was in like part of a gas station because they used to own one that was like a real restaurant.
Oh, okay.
But then they also had one that was part of a gas station. I was like, oh man, this kind of sucks. But I mean, it'll be kind of slower though too.
Yeah.
But it was right by a park where they used to have soccer games like every weekend, soccer tournaments.
Oh shit.
So it got really busy.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I don't get it because they used to give away a lot of free food to the people that were playing soccer. I'm like, you're giving away a lot of money.
I mean, that's how mom and pop shops work though. Like,
I guess, but I don't know. Anyway,
it's all about good karma, man. You got to treat your people like really good. And,
yeah, but you got to make some money though, man.
I mean, if they ran out of business, then I mean, I guess I can understand. But
honestly, I don't even know if they do that anymore.
They're like, we gave away too much free food.
We ran out of werewolves. But no, that one was cool. Like I did it like that first day, but like and then like after that first day, like I don't know, like it just wasn't for me. So then I did it for a little while after that, and I don't know, it just wasn't really that fun.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's not supposed to be fun, but I mean, like at the same time, like I'm working with my friend, and like it should be at least a little fun.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Yeah, like it was at Kmart.
Oh hell yeah!
So,
all right, so what's next?
So just I guess first job now actual first.
Oh, taxable
You're
job.
in the world. You're in the world. You know, like you're now a paying slave of society, paying taxes and all that garbage, and paying that one guy FICA, whoever the hell he is. FICA. So yeah, first one. What do you got?
It was working at Denny's.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh no, wait. Yeah, it was. That was my first like taxable one because I did a lot of like other like jobs where it was like odd jobs, you know, like pay under the table jobs.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot I used to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, so I used to do just like a lot of odd jobs and stuff, helping people with fences and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But no, this one was like my first like W-2. I had to fill out a W-2 and all that stuff.
I remember that.
Long Leg Daddy-O got me that job.
Yeah,
I was a dishwasher.
Didn't you end up getting fired?
He got fired. I ended up quitting that job because, man.
Oh, that's right.
Because I worked there for a few months and then, man, I don't know what it was, but it was one of those jobs where like you're working and then just because you're the new guy, everybody like piles shit on you.
Oh yeah.
So there was this other dishwasher guy there. His name was Alfredo.
Google. Oh.
No, his name was Alfredo, like the sauce. And
it's too bad Long Leg Daddy-O in here to talk about Alfredo.
Yeah, sure would have been nice to have him here.
Yeah, the third guy.
Yeah.
Because without him, we can't even be a clique. We're just like a team of like tag.
Yeah, like giving us a week in advance, getting ready for it.
So if you're ever going to come back on the show, Long Leg Daddy, you got to give us a month in advance or maybe a year.
Yeah, maybe give your work a week in advance too. Anyway, so there was this guy, Alfredo there. And man, I remember like he would just piss me off because he was like being real sarcastic about shit. Uh-huh. And one day he was just like, if I were you, I would just quit. If I were you, I would just quit. I'm like, why am I going to quit, dude? And he's like, well, you know, you left some dishes in the sink when you left the other day.
Oh my god!
And I was like, do you know why I left those there? And he's all, no, why? I was like, because the cook was too busy doing something in the what do you call it? The walk-in.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me that those were there. So how am I supposed to know if those were there or not?
Oh my god!
And then I ended up going home, and then they just fucking sat there, and I guess he was the one that came in after me. And I did like he just started being a real jackass about it, and I was like, all right, fuck this, I don't need this shit. So I was out of here.
That sucks, dude. I remember that too, because I remember you got in trouble because I think it was me and Nate. Or it might have been me and James or something.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And we came in, and then you came in, you saw us, and you came and sat down for like not even 30 seconds.
Dude,
just like,
I didn't even sit down.
You did sit down.
No, you guys were sitting down, and I stood there because I was standing there with my apron, like I was all wet and shit.
Yeah, I remember that, but I could have sworn you sat down, but not even. Did you just like? I just remember you like sitting down, kind of just taking a quick breather, like, "Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing? Oh, nothing. No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just working. All right, that's cool." And then you just left. And then like I remember you ended up, like getting hell of trouble for that. Like your boss was being a dick.
Yeah. If I did sit down, it wasn't for long.
Yeah.
And
no, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you weren't like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't remember it, then it probably wasn't even that long.
And plus, there's nobody there. You didn't have any fucking dishes to do.
Yeah.
It's like.
No, yeah, but the day after that, she's like, I saw you on camera, and you sat down for like 30 minutes. I was like, 30 minutes? Fuck you in the ass. I didn't. didn't mean to stop lying about that bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's so true though. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I don't know. I thought it was bullshit.
I bet you was that fucking Alfredo guy.
Yeah, Alfredo. If you're listening to this, Alfredo, you can.
Alfredo, I like the sauce, but fuck you.
And your sauce. Wait a minute, I really like the sauce.
All right, so what was your first like real job?
I was just turned 18, and my brother was working at the Mad Duck as a cook over there.
Quack.
And if you guys, a little random fact about my brother, he cooks the fucking best food you've ever had. And
honestly, his tri-tip that he made for some reason that I went over there when he was at his old house.
Yes.
Amazing. Best tri-tip I'd ever had, dude.
God. I don't know what it is about his cooking skills, but I just think it's a lot of it is that, yeah, he's really skilled, but a lot of it's just like his passion. He always has to make sure like it's perfect. You know what I mean? Anyways, so he was working over there, and he's like, hey, I can get you a job over here. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm a couple years removed from my heart surgery, and you know, I just got my GED, and it was just time. You know, it was just time to get a job, time to move and to go over there. So I ended up taking a dishwasher job over there, and honestly, I'm really glad that I did, because it really taught me like a lot about how fucking work really was.
Hell yeah.
For one, work sucks. But it was just cool, you know, getting that paycheck at first. You know, I'm only 18. I already had a car, like a little shitty car, but you know, I was just happy to just, you know, mob around. And I remember at the time when I was 18, I didn't really have too much going for me, because I was just like about a year or so removed from my surgery. So during that time when my heart was all jacked up, like I wasn't doing anything at all. Like it was just like depression city, and I couldn't do anything anyway. So around that time, it's just like, all right, I'm trying to get my life going again. So I just remember like just saving up a bunch of money and having like a shit ton of money and just blowing it all in like 1 week. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I spent like $2,000 in like 1 week.
Damn.
Yeah. But at that point, I didn't have like, I had like one bill, which was my phone. You know, I was just young and stupid, you know, whatever.
Yeah, we all were. Fuck, I mean.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I don't know. It was still super fun. Like I still talked to one of the guys from there today. His name's Squish. He's one of Rick's friends.
His name was what?
Squish.
Squish?
Yeah.
Why is he called Squish?
I don't know. It was just like a nickname for
like to step on bugs or something.
No, but it's funny because all of my brother's friends, they all have nicknames of some sort.
Oh my God.
Everybody had nicknames, and I'm pretty sure that's like the reason why I ended up like giving myself nicknames over the years, like a bunch of different names, like, and now I'm the Executioner. If you don't know, now you know.
Are all of his friends like those little homies that everybody used to get out of the 50 cent machines? There's like a Sleepy. There's a Snoopy. There's a, you know, always something stupid.
I don't know. We'll have him on the show one of these days, and I'll let him talk about his
Squish.
as he was growing up, because he has a lot of good stories from his growing up, because I mean, he got in a lot of trouble. So
and everybody knows that when you get in a lot of trouble, that's a lot of good stories.
Yeah, as long as you're still alive for those stories to tell. Yeah, then,
as long as you're still alive and not in jail.
Yeah, because if you're in jail, that means you're dead.
Or getting it in the butt.
Yeah, but yeah, that job was cool. So yeah, I don't know. That job was super cool. I liked it a lot. Do you have any jobs that you feel that were like really good, like that you either thought I shouldn't have left that job, or you know, or anything where you just felt like kind of comfortable?
Hang on, before I answer that, I forgot about like my real first job, my first real tax job, because it wasn't Denny's. I used to work at the bookstore at San Joaquin Memorial.
Oh,
and that I had to fill out a W-2 for. That job, oh man, that job was cool. I crashed one of the go-karts, one of the golf carts that the custodians would go around.
That's awesome.
I crashed it into the teacher's lounge door and fucking broke their door.
Damn.
Yeah. And me being stupid, I didn't tell anybody. So they're like, somebody broke the door for the teacher's lounge. Does anybody know who did it? I was like, oh. I was eating pizza too while it happened too. So like, I'm
eating pizza.
No. While they came in and asked about it.
Oh.
And so then I'm eating the pizza. Oh, yeah, that was me.
That's awesome. That's totally awesome.
That job was easy. There was this girl named Catherine that worked there, and I remember we were in the hallway putting like certain books into like stacks, just so it'd be easier to grab. And dude, she cut a huge fart, but it was silent. And
silent but violent.
Yeah, silent but violent, and fuck, dude,
deadly as shit.
Like it was really bad. And it's funny because like
face is just killing me.
She knew that she couldn't like deny it because it was only me and her in there. So like she's like trying to be all like discreet about it, whatever. And I'm just like starting to like laugh, but like choking at the same time.
Oh my!
And I was like, oh my God, awesome. Catherine, what just happened here? And then there was this girl, and I can't remember her name. I think it was Christy, maybe.
Oh my God! I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, her name was Christy, but she looked more like a Patty. If that helps.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody stole her iPod.
Oh,
and this was like the iPods that still had the wheels on them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's like Gen 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know why, but she kept accusing me of it.
Holy shit.
And she's like, I know what you did. Like, I know you did it, whatever, like that. And she went and told, like, the lady who was in charge of the bookstore.
Wow.
And she even came up to me. She's like, Sal, we want to know, did you steal her iPod? I'm like, I didn't even know she had an iPod. and she's like, well, she left it in her purse, and you and blah 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 and blah 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 were in the room still. And I was like, okay, but why would I steal something with them in the room?
Yeah.
And why would they do the same thing? Did you even ask them if they did it? And she's like, no, but she wanted to ask you first. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, it's because I'm Mexican, is it? No, seriously, dude, I was the only Mexican working there.
Oh.
Yeah. So
he's a hardworking Mexican. He come in, he take my iPod.
He put all of his Mexican music on it. All I hear is
so I know it's that fucker over there.
Yeah. So she kept accusing me of it, and it was at the time where people still had MySpaces.
Oh my God.
And you remember you used to put in your codes and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I put in a code for it was like a virtual like refrigerator magnets.
Okay.
And she spelled out on there, I know you took my iPod. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so awesome.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? I didn't take your stupid iPod.
That's the best thing ever. Talk about being straightforward. Just fucking, that's like the longest thing ever to fucking write. Like,
she must have been there forever, hours, dude. Man.
She's all, I need an A. There's no more B's.
There's no more A's. Just turn the V upside down. No, so yeah, she would put that, and then she would put shit like God's watching you and stuff like that.
Yes, that's awesome, dude.
So I'm like, what the hell? And everybody's asking me, they're sending me, comments and stuff. We're like, what's this whole iPod thing about? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't take it. What the hell?
That's great. That is the best thing ever. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you told that story because that's awesome. That's so awesome.
So yeah, that was my real first job. Thank God I remember that one. Fuck you, Christy.
Oh, man.
I didn't take your iPod.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you coming to me with the new iPod. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Chris, check out this iPod. Look what I can do. Look how loud it gets.
I like pull off my mask and I'm her. Oh, I knew it.
You know what the bad thing is too is that I would see her in school, like during regular school hours.
Yeah.
And she would always give me this dirty look.
Oh my!
Always give me this dirty look. So I think my sophomore year, I ended up buying an iPod. And,
really?
Yeah. And see, when the iPods came with like little sleeves.
Uh-huh.
Like they would be like, I don't know, suede or velvet or something like that sleeves.
Yeah.
And I had mine in the sleeve, and no joke, dude, she came up to me, she's like, that's probably my iPod, huh? And I'm like, no, it's not your iPod. I was like, do you want to see it? Do you want to go over the serial numbers and all this stuff? And she's all like, where did you get that sleeve from? And she like said something about like how she still had the sleeve or whatever like that, and how she never took it off of her thing. And I said, okay, if you had your sleeve, how could I have your iPod? And then like after that, she never brought it up to me again.
What kind of plan would it to be to steal her iPod that doesn't have her sleeve on it?
Yeah.
And then buy the same sleeve as her.
Yeah.
And then say, oh yeah, it's not your iPod.
How could you have a black sleeve for your iPod? It's like, oh my God, they all came with it.
Yeah. And you know what?
Don't you think I'd try to hide it, buy like a white one or red one or something?
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But and then also at the same time, that's like back in the day when there wasn't like counterfeit stuff. Like you couldn't go to wish.com. Everything was in the store.
There was no like generic section of stuff. There was no selection of anything like this.
Right. And so everything was just the same. Everybody had the same fucking
everything
covers
was either
and shit.
white.
Like,
iPods back then were either white or black.
Right.
That's it.
And then everybody had battery covers or whatever.
Yep.
Same shit. It's like, come on now.
And besides, when back then when you plugged your iPod in iTunes, you couldn't change the name. So it would say, I remember that. It would say so-and-so's iPod, like when you go to settings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I even showed her that. I'm like, look, it says Salvador's iPod.
Well, you changed it.
It doesn't say fuckface's iPod, all right? God.
Well, if I had an iPod still, I would show you the ease and control of this iPod.
And then she's all like, well, you know, my real name really is Salvador. Oh, my God.
With a B.
Yeah, just admit it, Patty. You hate Mexicans.
That's not even her name. That's awesome.
She looked like a Patty. Her friend had fucking penguin feet. They fucking went out. She did. She had fucking golf club feet, dude.
Oh, that's great. I hope you're listening, Patty and Penguin Feet.
I'm sorry, Penguin Foot, that you had fucking fucked up feet, but Jesus, your friend ruined it for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great.
The funny part is I think she was on the golf team too. The fucking the fucking foot girl. She probably played with her feet.
Either that or she just hit it in the water a lot.
Yeah, she could probably pass a soccer ball really good.
Oh my God.
Don't fuck with me, all right?
Yeah, he has a podcast now.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the question before I went off on that whole tangent?
Oh, that's awesome.
Tangents.
I was just asking.
I don't even remember what that question was. Was it like my worst job?
Good jobs.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, if you had any good jobs, why did you leave it? If you regret leaving it or anything like that.
Honestly, dude, Kmart was fucking easy. Excuse me. Kmart was really easy. Simply because like I knew how to do everything. Okay. And because I eventually, became like basically like a supervisor there.
Yeah.
That part was easy, especially because it wasn't like a Walmart or a Target where like things get really stressful.
Yeah.
It was a Kmart, so it was kind of like, chill most of the time anyway.
Yeah, they weren't getting like insane business, but they were getting good enough business to stay afloat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until they weren't.
Yeah, until they died. No, but like during Christmas and stuff like that, and, summertime with all the pools and all that bullshit. I mean, that was hard. But no, dude, I made a lot of friends there. A lot of them I still talk to. A lot of them listen to the show. What's up, guys? And
shout out to JR. I saw you on the comments section, and I've actually heard a lot of stories about you too. Real good ones.
Yeah, good old JR.
Yeah, good old JR.
But yeah, that was an easy job, dude. I liked it. The only reason I left was because I was gonna get paid more at my next job.
Okay.
So I mean, that was really the only reason I left. Also the reason I left is because towards the end it got really bad, especially because the managers changed, the store managers.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, that
one
guy,
idiot came in.
Yeah, that guy was stupid, and everybody knew it too. And
yeah,
I was like the only smart one to leave. It's kind of sad. I was like one of the only.
Yeah, I left too. No, actually, I got fired.
He left on his own terms.
Yeah, they said future endeavored me, and it was awesome.
All right, what about you?
Well, actually, I was going to talk quickly about Kmart real quick. I wouldn't say that was like one of my. It was a really good job. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not really good job, but I had fun with it. It was pretty cool. It wasn't super demanding, although I wasn't fucking layaway. After like the third week there, they were like, oh yeah, you could run layaway by yourself, Chaz. And I'm like, shit. And yeah,
so
but
you mean you want to put all these clothes on layaway? She can't even fit into them right now. Why are you buying your baby these clothes?
We ended up calling that one guy CM for like the longest time, and he never got it.
You know what's funny is I saw his grandma at Winco the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was telling me how he doesn't do anything anymore. He just like lays up in his room.
Damn, he went from Kmart to Deadmart.
Basically, he's playing with his CM now.
Yeah,
buy the skeet cup, CM.
I remember the pools never having enough pools. Yeah. Pools would sell out like fucking crazy. People come in, hi, could I get a pool? Like, we don't got no more pools, man. You're like a month late.
And then they'd be all mad.
Yeah.
It's like July already. What do you mean you don't have any more pools? We sold out in June. Sorry.
But in this thing, it says you guys have pools. Yeah, that's marked April 1st.
No, they'd also like, people would order them online and never come pick them up.
Really?
Yeah. So then you'd have a whole bunch.
So you have a stock full of them. That's
so by August, everybody who wanted a pool has a pool.
Yeah.
But then everybody who wants a pool doesn't want one anymore because it's August.
Yeah.
So we end up, with maybe like 10, 15 pools. They're not like the really, really big ones, but I mean, they're probably like a 15 by 15.
They're good enough.
Yeah. And so eventually they'd end up going on like clearance, like not clearance, but like really reduced price.
Yeah.
And then people would buy them real quick. And the worst part about Kmart, dude, people buying big shit and having little cars.
Oh, man.
Remember that one time that we had to like try to fit a fucking dining table into like a Prius?
Oh my God. I do remember that.
Dude, how stupid are you? Like, I'm going to buy a dining table. Oh, I didn't know it came in a big box. So you mean to tell me that you would thought this thing was going to fit even if it was put together inside your fucking Prius?
I thought you could like put it on the top of my Prius and then you could strap it down with the rest of it and it'll still be good.
And we weren't allowed to put shit on people's roofs or nothing like that because or like rope it for them. Because if it came off, that's a liability.
Yeah.
And I remember there was like two ladies one time where we had a treadmill. And it was like the big treadmills too. And they're like, oh, can you put it on top of my Jeep? And I'm like, sorry, we can't do that. And they're like, well, why not? Because if it falls off, that's our fault for putting it up there. And she's like, oh, well, we'll give you $20 and if you do it. I'm like, the $20 that you give me is going to be gone, but the like $9,000 for somebody's car is going to come back
when it drops off the road and ends up destroying someone's front end.
Yeah, so
for $20,
for $20 that like it's going to last me like the rest of the day. Fuck those people that with the little cars, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know, that job was really fun, even though I was only there for a little bit, but. Honestly, I had fun with the job, especially when like a blue light sale would come on and then you would like do the announcement. Oh my gosh. I just remember you're all come down to this blue light sale. You're going to get da-da-da. Get it for someone you like. Get it for someone you love. Get it for someone you hate. Maybe they'll like you more. Started crying. Yeah. I was like, I remember being just in I think I was in the break room or something and I'm just crying like
yeah, I was like, get it for someone you like, get it for someone you love, get it for someone you don't love, and maybe they'll love you more.
Get it for someone you hate.
Dude, I used to do those, just have fun with those all the time, man. Because and then some of the stuff that was on there, you're like, why the fuck are they blue lighting this?
Oh.
Man, I mean, like, why would you fucking blue light a pack of like 3-pack of fucking tennis balls? And they made you do it.
Balls.
They made you do it like every 2 hours or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And man, some of the stuff that we had to pick from was just terrible.
Yeah.
The cool part is that we used to be able to pick like what we wanted to put on blue light.
Yeah.
And that would be cool because we'd be like, oh, get these headphones for $20. They're regularly like 45 or something like that.
Yeah. That's tight.
Those are cool, but. Oh
yeah,
well.
I don't know.
Well, Kmart's dead.
I don't know. It was cool. I liked it over there, but I guess in terms of like really good jobs, I mean, I've been through a lot of jobs, like a couple dishwashing jobs, like Alorica and all kinds of other stuff. And I think everyone's just waiting for, Alorica was the worst one. I already know it. It was not. No, but the best job, honestly, was probably Amazon. And I literally just started. I worked there I started in November, and honestly, I really want to go back to Amazon, and I really like working at the IRS as well. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, for some reason Amazon really, I don't know what it was, but it really changed my mind on work etiquette for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because there was just a lot of cool people. It was real chill, real laid back, but we were getting a lot of shit done, and the crew that I was working with, it was fucking awesome, even though we all ended up getting laid off, bastards.
That's the way it should be too, is like everybody should be able to get along and get a lot of stuff done, and make it feel like it's regular.
And the crazy part is that there was like probably like 60 to 70 of us working, and we were all just killing it. Like, yeah, it was literally to the point where we had the so they just opened up in like November when I started, when all the temp people came in, all the drivers, they're getting new people at this warehouse, right? Yeah. And it literally got to the point where like 3 months later, we were like the first not sequence house. I was gonna say sequence house. I don't know why the fuck I was gonna say that. Fulfillment center. Sorry. Oh, okay. We were the first fulfillment center like in America to get up to like 30,000 volume within the first like month and a half or some shit. It would take centers to get to that 30K up to 6 months in order to get to 30K. Dang. And we were doing that by December. Like when
like what, less than 2 months?
Yeah, dude. Jeez. We started in November. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we might have started like late October, probably just in the beginning of November. But yeah, dude, we like the crew was awesome. That's like good. The crew that we had was just super cool. Everybody, like people could literally do nothing. A few people could do nothing, but there was always people that were just killing it. Like, and it was just really fun. Like it really changed my outlook on just jobs in general, because I mean nobody likes going to a job, you know what I mean? Sure. And I really look forward to going to Amazon. I would get there like a half an hour early, and they had these like little hoops, and I would just go there and just shoot around, and I don't know, it felt like really, I wouldn't say like peaceful, but it kind of felt like kind of peaceful, you know what I mean? And it was just like really like, it just kind of eased my mind. It was the first time I really wanted to be somewhere early. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then that translated to me working at the IRS now, where, you know, I'll get there anywhere from, 15 to 20 minutes early. And it's not the same, as going to Amazon where I could just shoot hoops. But I mean, I could literally sit there at my desk and just be on my phone watching stuff. Yeah. And
it's not stressful.
Yeah. So and I don't know, Amazon really changed a lot for me in terms of like my outlook on just working in general. It's just, you ever I don't know if you remember when you're younger and you're working and you see like the older people, they're just working really hard, and you just don't know why. You're just like, fuck, I just work here. Like, yeah. But I don't know what it was. That's kind of how I felt like it kind of became, was I wanted to work. Like I got there and it was fun. It was cool. I mean, it wasn't like we were playing fucking PlayStation all day or something fun like that.
Yeah,
it was
you're working.
Yeah, you're still working, but like the people there were super cool. I got to know like a lot of people.
It was a good environment, put it that way.
Yeah, it was such a good environment.
An environment that like made you guys work hard, but like didn't make you feel like you were working hard. That's good. That's pretty much how it was, and that's what I really liked about it. And then we got Lego. But I'm definitely trying to get back there. We'll see what ends up happening, but that was super cool. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
So we already talked about your good job, right?
Yeah, Kmart.
Yeah, your Kmart job.
Yeah.
So so how about some shitty jobs? Oh. Welcome to the shitty jobs.
Well, we already went off on the bookstore one.
That was just shitty because of stupid Patty.
Fuck you, Patty.
Fuck you, Patty.
Honestly, dude, the job I'm at now.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say it.
I work for Frito-Lay.
Oh, fuck you, Frito-Lay.
Chips are easy to put out, especially because I'm not supervised. I basically work my own schedule, kind of in a way. But the problem is that I've had 4 different managers within the past year and a half. And the reason is because when the district starts to go down in sales, they freak out and leave. So with another manager coming in thinking they can boost the sales, the numbers, they come in thinking they could do that, and then they cut hours. And it works for a little bit, but then the numbers go right back down.
Yeah.
So in the past year and a half, I've had my hours cut about 4 times.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, and this is even from somebody. Okay, I never call out. Okay, I never call out. And the problem with this is that they always say, your work is based on attendance and it's based on performance. Okay, I'm out attending everybody just by not calling out all the time.
Yeah.
I'm outperforming them all the time because I'm the one that's putting away all the good shit. But then at the same time, I'm also the one that's, how do you say it? Like, outperforming, but outclassing them in a way because I was a supervisor at Kmart. I know how certain things should be stocked and rotated and stuff like that, as where they're getting people, right off the street that are new to retail. So they're not getting all their stuff, put away properly or the way that like a certain schematic is. So when these new people come in, I'm the one showing them. But see, the way that they had this thing set up is that when they bring in new people to start, they're getting trained by other new people that have been there for maybe like a month or less than that. So you're having new people train new people. And they're complaining about, we don't have enough hours for people. But then they're hiring new people.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Okay, but then to bring it back to where it's based on performance. A guy that I was working with got injured when he played basketball. Okay? He broke his meniscus or tore his meniscus, whatever.
He broke his biscuit meniscus.
He broke his leg. So he ended up having to get surgery, and he was going to be out for like 5-6 months.
Shit.
And my manager was like, she said, hey, do you think you can cover his route and do your route at the same time?
Holy shit.
I said, yeah, let's do it. Give me the hours. Okay, so I do that for 6 months. He doesn't come back. He doesn't come back at all. And I was like, just give me the hours. Fuck it, I'll do both. I don't care. I only had one day off a week, which was Friday. Yeah, only Fridays off.
Oh, shit.
And I said, that's cool with me. I don't care. Anyway, when he was finally going to come back, he ended up quitting and getting a job at Foods Co.
Oh, God.
So they were like, okay, we'll just work these hours until we figure something out. And I said, you don't need to figure anything out. Just leave it the way it is because we're not having any problems. There's no problems here at the store for rotation. There's no problems at all.
Yeah.
So they ended up taking those hours away from me. And I was down to maybe like 29 hours a week compared to basically like 40 hours a week.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me. And after that they brought in another manager, and then he cut hours because of the numbers thing that I was talking about.
Oh my God.
So then I got cut down to like 19 hours a week.
Damn.
And I told that guy, I was like, hey man, can you pay your car with 19 hours a week? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, because I can't either. And how would you like it if your hours got cut down to 19 hours a week?
Oh.
And he's like, I see where you're coming from, and I'll try to work on it. He never worked on it.
Oh, what a dick.
This is also the same company where I have not gotten a uniform shirt since the day I started.
Holy shit.
I've been there for 2 years and I haven't gotten a new uniform shirt, even though I've asked. And so then now a new manager came in. So 2 managers later from that guy who cut the hours, two managers later he comes in, and he's a guy fresh from Target.
Oh.
So he's never worked in Frito-Lay before. And what does he do? Cuts hours. So let me tell you this when I tell you he cut me down to 2 hours a day for 4 days a week. So I'm only working 8 hours a week for Frito-Lay.
What?
And the reason I'm shitting on Frito-Lay now is because I got another job which I start next week, taking care of disabled.
You got
adults.
it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So I got the disabled. I get to work with disabled adults. It'll be a nighttime program. And I'll still keep Frito-Lay just because that's weekly paid. And it's,
8
fucking
hours.
tattoo money for me. so I can shit on them as much as I want because fuck it, fire me. I don't care. I got another full-time job.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this, I don't know what it is, but like for as much as I sweat, like I fucking, like, what was it? Last week I told you like my back was hurting.
Yeah.
So as much as I do for this job, like they don't fucking do anything. Nope. I asked for a raise after covering for that guy for basically half a year. And they're just like, oh, well, it's got to go through HR. I'm like, no. This is going through you.
Yeah.
Because this isn't a thing of, oh, I need to ask HR because I need to see if I can get a yearly raise for the government raise.
Yeah.
I'm asking you off of my performance. And what does this fucking new guy do the first time that he comes in? I never met the guy before. Oh, hey, man, how you doing? My name's Efren. So we're going to do a job evaluation on you right now.
Oh, God.
How the fuck are you going to do a job evaluation on me when you've only been here for a month, you've never met me before, and you're going based off of what you saw at the store one day at the beginning of the month when there's fucking people getting all their goddamn government money for their food, and everybody's buying Cheetos and Doritos. Idiots, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck you, Frito-Lay. I hate you, but I'm still taking your money.
I'm still eating your chips.
Oh,
Bitches.
don't eat Cheetos because Cheetos started as a byproduct of cattle feed.
Man, but I love Cheetos.
I do too, but I'm not eating them anymore.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I the regular Cheetos, those are probably like my rant over.
Oh, let me cool down a bit.
All right, while he cools down, I'm going to go ahead and talk about how I love Cheetos. No.
I just need to lick the cheese off of my thumb.
Dude, Cheetos have always been my favorite, but now byproduct of cattle feed, that makes a lot of sense.
Look it up on Google. It's kind of weird.
I'll definitely have to look it up on Google. Dude, that really sucks. Honestly, for me, like the worst job was probably being a fucking dishwasher at this restaurant called Schoolhouse. Now, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. This restaurant is really fucking good. Like the chef who runs it, who basically who owns the place and does the menu. Now, I haven't been there in like years, but when I was at that time, he was awesome. He was always awesome to me. He was always good to me. He was just super good to me. But there's always that but.
There's always that ass.
I'm a dishwasher, okay? I'm a dishwasher. I was hired to be a dishwasher. That includes like different grunt work, whatever. You go mop the floor.
You're basically like the low guy on the totem pole.
Yeah. However, how fucking ever, every day when I got there, okay, I would have to go and mop the entire floor in the dining room, which is fine. It's a pretty big dining room, but I would mop it, whatever.
It's nothing out of like what you're supposed to do, really.
Yeah, and then I would have to go water the plants outside and pull fucking weeds.
What?
Water the plants and pull fucking weeds.
That should be the owner's thing.
Dude, honestly, like I literally put it on my resume under that job. It's like, you put down where you worked, how long, what the job was, and then your responsibilities.
Or professional weed puller.
Yeah. I literally put down landscaping duty. Basically. Dude, I literally did. I had so many weird fucking jobs over there. Like, I had a power clean or power wash the step outside, like, or the little porch that they had out in the back. There was this, they had the grease traps like right on the back, but they were underground. And one day it fucking just like overflowed, so we had to like brush the shit out of it. That was fucking horrible too.
You know what, dude? Now I think about it, I had to go pull weeds over at that bookstore job.
That's even worse.
And then I had to get an attachment for the power washer, and I was like basically like washing the side of one of the buildings.
Oh my god.
Fuck, dude. Like, oh man. It's just because I'm Mexican.
I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know. At the end of the day, I can't really say. Okay, that was definitely like I would have to say that's like the worst thing, like the worst part about that job. And there might be some people that are like, "What the fuck?" Like that's it. Like, but I'm there to fucking dishwash, and I don't know, like it pay me more or something. And it didn't get any better when we had this sous chef who's basically just like the managers of the chef Shaft. He's dude, a bad mother. He was such a fucking jack off, dude. Like I don't want, you know what, I'm not gonna even put him out like that, but he had it in for my brother. My brother worked there too. Yeah. And I remember this one night. Oh, dude, damn it! I'm so pissed off. Like if I wasn't such a bitch back then, I would have beat his ass. But I was a bitch back then, so I never did anything. But there would be like nights.
But if you saw him now, you'd beat his ass.
There would be nights like where he would like get kind of drunk on the job and like talk shit to people and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, it got really bad towards the end, and then. There's this one guy that was like his best friend who was like always cool with me, right? Always cool. Me and him were always hella cool. Yeah. One day fucking caught him snitching to the boss about I was doing this and my brother was doing that. All because my brother had beef with his best friend. God. And I was his brother. Stupid. Dude, see, I'm not the type of person to get into shit. Yeah. Even if like I didn't even really care that my brother was mad at him or they had beef. I really didn't care. I was not in that shit, but
yeah, that's not your business.
Yeah, but he starts bringing me into it, and like he would come up to me, "Hey, what's up, man?" I'd be like, "No, like get the hell away from me," like, and then somebody told him why we were mad at him, right? And he comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never snitched on you, like, bitch, I heard you. Oh, yeah. We were right there, like, you snitched on us.
You saw him do it?
Yeah,
just can't deny that,
bitch, dude. Like,
probably just how a girl saw me steal her iPod.
I don't know, man. And then on top of that. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, what about Alorica? I really didn't have that bad of an experience at Alorica until the very end, but that was just me being in my own fucking mind, and I ended up just fucking.
I didn't have a problem with Alorica. Yeah, I left there to go to Kmart.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Cool with me.
It wasn't. People will just talk a lot of shit about it. The only thing I can understand is
I think it's just because they don't like getting yelled at by like customers.
No, honestly, I feel like it's because people from high school end up going there, so it becomes kind of like a high school environment almost.
Yeah, there's like a lot of drama and stuff.
As long as you don't get in the drama, then it doesn't get messy. Like, I don't understand that. Like, people want to be in the drama, and then they go, "Oh, well, it's the worst job ever." Shut the fuck up. It's not that bad.
It's kind of like a melting pot of all kinds of people, because like you get people like fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
But then you also get people that are maybe like 21.
Yep.
But then you also get like those people that are fucking old as shit trying to get a job. So I mean, like, the people that are old as shit don't want to deal with all that. Like, they're like, we don't care how you fucking.
Basically.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, but well, I think it's enough about talking about jobs. We're getting too fired up here. I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I agree. That was super fun. I'm glad we did bring that up though. I mean, I have plenty of other jobs, but honestly, those were like the main ones.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we all have jobs that we don't like and jobs that we do like, but then there's also like the jobs that like kind of fall in the middle and you just kind of forget about them.
Yeah, agreed. And if you have a job that you love or that you hated, hit us up on @itsgoodtimes on Twitter.
That's right.
You honestly just let us know, how do you feel about that job? Maybe we'll read it on the next podcast. I don't know.
Yeah. Or how you feel about me getting wrongly accused about stealing an iPod.
Yeah, Patty, if you're listening to this, Patterson is even mad at you.
That's right. Well, everybody, we'd like to thank you for listening to the show. Don't forget to subscribe and listen into the show. New episodes drop when? Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
And Mr. Executioner, if they want to find you on the social stuff, where can they find you?
First and foremost, I just want to thank Yeshua, or AKA Jesus, just another name of saying it, for allowing me to do this. And if you want to look me up, you can find me on the Twitter sphere, or the Twitter's playing, whatever you want to call it, at the THEXEKutioner, the Executioner. Well, you'll find me on there ranting about a bunch of random stuff. And you can find me on the gram of Insta at THE_Herba, HERBA, Lutioner. Or you can find me on Facebook. Just look up Chris Clips Hernandez. CLYPSE is the Clips, and you can hit me up on there as well. What about you, Sal? Where could they find you on the stuff of your socials?
Almanac Jack.
Sorry. Where can they find your social security number, Almanac Jack? I'm just kidding.
I know, right? I give out the number 2. It's 555.
Oh, shit. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at BSALSANCHEZ.
Enough for me.
Honestly, man, Twitter, I do my best stuff on Twitter. Twitter's so much fun. Follow me on there. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Also, where can they find the show?
If you're really looking for the show, which you shouldn't be really looking for it by this point, you should already have it bookmarked. But if you don't, you can go to THEGOODTIMES podcast.com, thegoodtimespodcast.com. You can find us on there. Find us on basically any platform from Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, and a bunch of other places that we're all on there.
I got a request for Stitcher the other day, and I said, yep, we're on Stitcher.
Wait, what do you mean you got a request?
Yeah, one of my buddies, he's like, hey, put it on Stitcher and I'll listen to it. Okay, it's on Stitcher.
It is on Stitcher, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, good.
We're on Stitcher, damn it.
And I'm also going to be in the process of putting it on a bunch of different things. So by the time this podcast comes out, we should be on like 3 more platforms. That's like TuneIn, CastBox, and another one that are like actual podcast apps.
But we're on all the major stuff, so you should be able to find us there.
Yeah.
And like I said, we'd like to thank you for listening to the show. Mm-hmm. And tune in next week where we'll have another jam-packed, picked, licked, dicked episode of Good Times.
Tonight.